Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm DavetheUsher. The game we're playing is Final Fantasy X HD Remaster for the Sony PlayStation 3. Good stuff. Here we are. We're on the beach. Operation Mi'ihen was a huge and complete and total disaster and failure, and the casualties were great. A lot of them, of course, being Crusaders and some Al Bhed. And I think we're gonna have to kind of pick up the pieces and, I don't know, take it from here. But what does this do for our morale, you know? For Spira's morale, first of all, and then for, our Summoners Party and Guardians morale, you know, for everybody. Well, we're about to find out, because we're gonna see where we're gonna have to go from here.
You were in contact with Sin again. The toxin. Are you okay? Yuna was worried about you. You should let her know you're all right.
We're gonna have to see, who survived. There's some minor characters even that, we don't know. Are they alive? Are they dead? Surely all the main party members of our group have to have survived this battle. Otherwise, that'd be pretty crazy. Imagine if they did that. That'd be balls. You can see Maester Seymour over there. Yeah, let's see what's going on.
A swift retreat. Satisfied?
What do you mean?
Those who turned from Yevon died, while the faithful live on.
The past 10 years have changed you, I see.
You do not look so well. But now, more than ever, you must be the people's strength, their confidence. Anyone else would be expected to show their sorrow. But you are a summoner. You are Spira's hope. Until sin is defeated, you must not relent. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Are you afraid? Yuna, take me as your pillar of strength, as Yunalesca had her Lord Zayon. Lady Yuna, until next we meet, farewell.
A lot of Spira talk between Yuna and Seymour there. Hard to say what that was all about. Some dead bodies here. A lot of casualties. And one living person. More than half our frontline soldiers perished. My battalion was annihilated too. The Crusaders will never rise again. We shouldn't have defied the teachings. There's a reason why there's a living Crusader right here. These boxes are a way of traveling throughout this stuff. And basically this person's kind of blocking it off. Or not really even. I mean, well, they're kind of in front of it, but I don't know if that's really preventing you from backtracking. You can do a little backtracking, but now is definitely not the time. What do you think, Kamari? Is now the time? Kamari still is giving us the cold shoulder. He has nothing to say to us. But that's okay. Waka, how you doing?
You can't ignore the teachings.
Rest while you can. We leave soon.
A treasure box for just a high potion. It's kind of interesting, though, you know? It's all that just for a high potion? Let's go check on Yuna.
Maesters are strict. I guess I'll just have to do better.
Yeah, Yuna was not taking that, loss very well, especially at the end of that battle.
Sin is Jecht.
Yeah. For a while there, I thought I could feel him. But that doesn't mean I believe you.
Sin is Jecht. He came here for you.
So he killed all those people just for a chance to see me?
That's what Sin does. He wanted to show that to you. Do you know why?
How am I supposed to know?
So you would kill him. As long as he is Sin, Jecht will keep killing. He wants you to stop him.
You gotta be kidding. How do you know all of this anyway? I'm not done talking to you. Don't you run away!
You're the one running.
Orin does have a lot of answers, though, doesn't he? Sin is Jecht. Sin wants us. Sin wants Titus to kill him. And, basically, he came here just to kill a bunch of people. Look, you can see some of the, wreckage in the water. When I'm done talking to everybody, I usually don't come over to the beach here. Actually, I don't think I ever have, so this is an interesting shot. You can see, of course, Shalinda, but then there's Yuna and Lulu in the distance, and actually Owaka, which I've never noticed before. I've never gone back over there after the dialogue with Orin. But yeah, Sin is Jecht. Sin wants Titus to kill him. So then, I don't know, it's kind of like putting Jecht out of his own misery. But the biggest question that you as a game player might have at this point, especially if they don't know, is that how is Jecht even Sin in the first place? How did this happen? Little nook there. How could Jecht become Sin in the first place? What happened? And that's something that you're definitely gonna get the answer to at some point, you would think.
Are you all right?
Please, heal us.
Hold still. Are you all right?
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I will.
It wasn't supposed to end like this. Damn it! How many died today? Water! Give me some water. Mom! I'm lucky to be alive. My wounds are nothing compared to what others have suffered. So anyway, once you're done talking to everybody and regrouping and getting yourself together, everyone else is kind of waiting for you, and it's time to move on. But yes, Owaka, we saw him out of the corner of our eye. This is kind of a cool view right here, by the way. So how you doing, man? Hey, I'm happy you survived, Owaka.
I made a bundle with the operation prices. But the way it turned out, they deserved a better deal.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. What you got, though, huh? So basically, Owaka's just, he's selling the bare essentials in case you need it. Because you never know when we have a long trek or even a short trek. You never know. There could be a lot of treacherous monsters out there, and it's best to be prepared, right?
I guess the summoners are our only hope. Huh? You want to buy something?
No thanks. So like I was saying, once you're done buying things and talking to people and regrouping, maybe go into the sphere grid, get yourself ready. It's time to depart. Operation Mi'ihen, total failure, but it's time to move on.
you two. Hurry up.
She's awfully cheerful.
In dark times, she must be. She must shine bright.
Huh?
Now are dark times. Yuna tries hard.
We should help her then.
If we worry, she tries harder. Do not frown.
Don't worry, be happy.
Kimahri try too.
Smile, let me see. Sad.
He speaks at last, folks. Kimahri finally talks. It's a miracle. And of course, right as soon as he starts talking, he does that smile. That's an interesting way to, I don't know, interact with Kimahri for the first time and, I don't know, kind of witness his voice and his attitude and demeanor and just everything that is Kimahri. We've decided to rest at the temple. I just hope they let us. We've been excommunicated after all. They might throw us out. Oh, I almost forgot. There are fiends that petrify humans. Wear this. It should help. My buddy's missing. We served in the same unit. I hope he's okay. So yeah, there's a lot of Crusaders, surviving Crusaders, that will be walking this path from here up to the temple that awaits us, Jose Temple. Remember, that's where we were originally going to. All right, so these guys, they're kind of weak against lightning, so get Yuna involved. These dudes can petrify you, and that can be kind of a problem. So yeah, have some softs. Get those softs available. Man, and they're slightly tough, aren't they? Here comes the Stone Gaze. Oh boy. I don't think I'm guarded against Petrify at all. So, if they miss, I'm just lucky. Who's strongest against these guys? Orin. Orin is pretty strong. What about Kimahri? He might be pretty good here. Yeah, a little better. A little better than the average guy. Enough. So like I said, the surviving Crusaders are going to be walking up the path here. Hopefully we can talk to them all, check them out. Obviously, the demeanor is not going to be a good one, yeah? It's going to be a bad one. The Crusaders have been ordered to regroup at Jose Temple. Not many left to regroup, but it's my fault. My men died in vain because of me. It's all my fault. My sergeant's keepsake. Take it. The Crusaders have been ordered to regroup at Jose Temple. Not many left to regroup, but so yeah, a couple chests along the way, nothing too great. And yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for any Albed primers. There's either one here on this path, or there's definitely gonna be one at the temple. I mean, there just has to be one. Coming up sooner rather than later, I think, man. Oh, Kimahri, he's got darkness on him. Get the blob! That thing, oh, look, Orin just learned the Warrior Overdrive. That thing Orin killed had like these weird little squishy yellow things on his back. It's really it's kinda freaky. We're gonna be okay though. There's just gonna be a couple of these battles along the pathway, talking to the Crusaders, who are pretty much next to dead, aren't they? As followers of Yevon, we believe in aiding all those who are wounded. Even the excommunicated Crusaders. They have suffered so much. I believe the time has come to welcome them back. May Yevon's blessing be with you. A heartbreaking defeat it was. Yevon's blessing has spared us. As followers of Yevon, we believe in aiding all those who are wounded, even the excommunicated Crusaders. They have suffered so much. I believe the time has come to welcome them back. Repeating. We've decided to rest at the temple. I just hope they let us. We've been excommunicated after all. They might throw us out. I think I talked to that guy too. There was another dude, but he kind of ran on ahead. He kind of walked back and forth, so you have the option in talking to them. Hey, Orin! Oh, I was about to give him a shot with the bird, but he's got darkness. That's like 100% chance of a miss. Yeah, don't even attempt it. He wouldn't have gotten it anyway. Oh, there you go. Waka learned Overdrive Slayer. Every time you kill an enemy, your, overdrive increases a little bit. So that would be a step up for Waka. Oh, except he has Warrior too. If you have Warrior, then it's like, well, forget it. Alright, a Bright Bangle. You! My comrades are all dead, all because we ignored the teachings. Relying on a forbidden machina? What the heck were we thinking? This'll hardly make amends, but I want the Lady Summoner to have this. I guess it's time to seek the monks' help and embrace the teachings once again. Yeah, you three aren't too big a deal. Aren't there little lizards here too that would petrify us? I think so, but those other things, those snake dudes, they totally petrify you, and well, you have 3 members of your party fighting at all time, and they only come in 2s, I believe, so you could get 2 people totally petrified, but it's not a big deal, because you always have that 3rd to, either retreat or, just, heal yourself. Like, you could bring Yuna in, undo some of it. So it's not too big a deal. You don't have to be too alarmed. We incurred heavy casualties in last year's Jose Coast defense operation. But even those losses don't compare to this. I found this line on the battlefield. Maybe it'll be of some use to you. All I can offer now are my prayers. Don't see any Albed primers. Pretty sure it's somewhere at the temple. Hold on, Waka. Let's, Maybe I was wrong about the lizards. Maybe none of those petrifying lizards are out here, and you only have to worry about the snake dudes. Say goodbye! Okay. There you go. Oh, what else can we talk about? Well, kind of a lot, but we don't have to fit it all in the first 20 minutes.
Hey! How much longer till Xanarkand?
Still a ways.
First down the Moonflow to the Guado city of Guadosalam. Then we cross the Thunder Plains to the Temple of Makalania.
Oh, boy.
And before that, we get to pray at the temple in Jose.
We can't just skip all that, can we? Huh?
I have to pray to the faith in every temple in order to earn the final Aeon.
That's a summoner's training. She's got to prepare mind and body, all just to get ready for the final summoning.
Must be tough, Yuna.
I'll be fine with you here.
So our next destination is the Temple of Jose, and we're stuck in this screen. We couldn't leave even if we wanted to, as you can see. Yeah, if you go to those markers, it will make the map reappear. That's kind of cool, right?
Hey, new guy.
Me?
Who else?
What can I do for you, boss?
Don't tell Yuna you know about Sin and Jekt.
Huh?
You know her. She would distance herself from you. We do not want that.
I see. I think. Yeah, but even if I did say something, no one believed me, you know?
Yuna would.
Ah, you have a point. Come to think of it, did I really have to know about Jekt? What about my feelings?
Better than you finding out at a critical moment, becoming emotional.
What? Me? Emotional?
I heard you were quite the crybaby.
Yeah, maybe when I was a kid. Maybe even a little now. Just a little. Hey, I still don't buy your story, you hear?
I kind of like how that scene with Orin and Titus goes down, and like how Titus sarcastically says, what can I do for you, boss? We're still stuck inside here. We can't leave even if we wanted to. Even if we go into the next screen and come back out, I don't think we can. But why would we even want to? Our mission is at the Jose Temple. Good stuff. Yeah, we can't backtrack. Not right now.
Whoa!
I think we have an earthquake situation here.
Yuna, it is good to see you and your companions are well.
Yourselves as well, Captain. We were worried. Praise be to Yevon.
We escaped with our lives, but our troops were decimated.
Of all our chocobos, only this one made it.
We make pretty poor chocobo-mounted forces without chocobos.
We turned our backs on the teachings and cast away our faith. This is our just reward.
Yeah, here are the Chocobo Knights. You saw them running up the path over here to the Temple of Jose. I just didn't say anything about it because it was pretty obvious.
It's just you now, but don't worry, we're here for you.
So many died in vain. It was a mistake.
We should never have ignored the teachings. We should never have ignored the teachings.
I was trying to talk to the Chocobo, not you, punk. I guess you can't. You might be able to. You'll just let out a coo. Anyway, they're gone now, but I think this might be the first time we encounter those little monkey creatures. Or have we before? Maybe at another temple? They might always be at the temples, actually. But speaking of temples, how about a new one?
Is that the Jose Temple? Awesome!
The Lightning Mushroom Rock. It only opens when a summoner is addressing the faith.
That means another summoner's already in there.
Another summoner?
What if it's Donna?
We have to hurry.
Right! In we go!
Kind of elaborate, though, don't you think? I find it funny how Yuna says that, like, that line, we have to hurry, like, what, is something bad gonna happen if Donna succeeds or something? Oh, we better hurry before it's too late and she, gets her next Aeon. We gotta get to her first and take her out. Get that dagger ready, Kamari. I'm gonna put it right in her back. There's the Temple of Jose. There's a couple of things around here. And some people, and we're gonna talk to them.
I've been thinking about the future. No matter what we do next, we're going to do it for Yevon, that's for sure.
Our friend Klasko here is contemplating his future. Yeah, there now we can talk to our Chocobo. You never get tired of that noise.
The monks said we could stay here for a while. This little fella's finally calmed down.
I wish I could just ride a chocobo like throughout the whole game. That would make things easier, wouldn't it?
I would pray for those fallen in battle. But how? How can I enter the temple after what we have done? The monks of Jose have kindly offered to heal our wounded. Yevon still looks out for us. Even now.
Chest? How did Lucille survive that battle? She was right down there, man. She was on the front lines fighting the Sin Spawn and stuff. She was down below, like on the beaches. I think, right? I thought so. Okay, what's over here? Nothing really. I'm gonna head inside this little hut here. This is not an Al Bhed shop or anything, of course. I mean, we're right next to the temple. This is like a temple hut store kind of thing. Something I really like about coming in here. Okay, counter, priestess, priest over there. I'm gonna go around here. Hello. Sir, if you don't mind. Like, so if you go around the counter, she kind of gets in your face and is like, excuse me, what are you doing? You know, have some decency. I'm sorry, but our beds are all taken by the wounded. You can stay if you don't mind sleeping on the floor. So, would you care to rest? Let's look at her weapons. I'm sure the items are gonna be same old, of course, but we can look at the weapons, and, let's see. Nah, oh, there you go, that's, I might as well, right? Okay, no, that's not an upgrade. That's an upgrade. And pretty cheap, too, I gotta tell you. A Waka is good, but sometimes, you know, just hold out. I mean, these are upgrades for me. Yeah, I'll upgrade. Upgrade that. Oop. There we go. We'll leave that on for Kamari, and yeah, this is for Orin. So I'll upgrade that. And that's pretty much it. One of these computer things. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, alright, I'm not gonna go by you. The wounded are fighting to stay in this world. We have done all we can. They must not be disturbed. Hold! That's pretty much what he says when he puts his arm out like that. Hold! Or maybe, halt! I kind of like hold better. Like, hold! Hold! Just more silly. Alright, let's see. What else can we do around here? Gotta?
Loser, he's...
Where is he?
I found him, but he was torn in half.
That idiot!
What do I do now? I can't do this. I'm going back to Besaid. Loser, he's...
Unfortunate, folks. It seems Gata has survived the battle with Sin, and we pretty much knew that when we found him washed up on the shores there. He was kind of freaking out, like he didn't know what was going on. And apparently we just found out some really bad news.
Luzu, he's...
Apparently Luzu did not survive the battle, you know, against Sin and the Sin Spawn. And I didn't want to say anything, folks, but when I entered this little hut here, you can actually see Luzu's body right there in the back. I mean, at first you might just think he's resting himself and you might want to go and approach him and talk to him or something, but Luzu has apparently died in the battle, you know, against Sin. It's pretty crazy, and now this is probably a good opportunity, as I go over here to get this chest, to quickly talk about, you know, Luzu and Gata. Right before the battle, right before the operation commenced, we had an opportunity, I'm sure many of you know this already, of course, but we had an opportunity to talk to Gata, and Gata wasn't happy. He wanted to be up at the front lines. And Titus had the options of saying either, yeah, man, you should be out there on the front lines, or hey, man, guarding the you know, the back of the lines is important too. Staying up here and being away from the action is an important job as well. Boppity bop. Basically, folks, two things could have happened. We could have told Gata to, yeah, man, go out there on the front lines, kick some ass. And if we did that twice, I believe, if we talked to him twice and told him to do that twice, Gata would actually have been the one to die in that battle. And instead, Luzu would have been alive, and we just would have talked to him right here by the temple. Or the other way would have happened, which is what I have done. And that would, you know, that did result in Luzu dying. Now, I will say in my Final Fantasy X PS2 walkthrough, which I have completed and it's in my playlist, I actually went the other route and I kept Luzu alive because, I gotta be honest with you, I prefer the little cutscene that happens right here. Both cutscenes pretty much happen right here. So if Luzu was alive, you know, he would have been here, he would have been upset that Gata was dead, you know, and then he would have flipped out, he would have started hitting the walls, Wakka would have tried to calm him down, Luzu would have said, hey, you don't know what it's like, bruh, and then Wakka would have said, hey, I actually do know, which kind of would have, you know, made Luzu kind of take a little step back and think for a moment, because remember what happened to Wakka's brother, and basically, you know, Luzu just would have been depressed and said, this is our punishment from turning, you know, away from Yevon. And, you know, there you go. Like I said, I prefer keeping Luzu alive because I think the scene right here is more powerful, you know, with Luzu alive and what Luzu does and says, and then Wakka's interaction. Instead of Wakka just being like, oh, what's going on? And then just saying, oh, that idiot, damn it, he's dead. And there's a little more that happens, but we have to go inside the temple first. Yeah, I know I'm going over a lot of stuff here and I'm not really doing anything, but I'm just trying to get all this explanation stuff done with, and you know, just telling those of you who don't know. And you know, there's still some players, I feel like everyone knows by now, but some people don't even realize that there is an option. What? I could have kept Luzu alive? What? I could have kept Gata alive? The first time I played this, folks, I kept Gata alive. And I didn't even know at the time that I could have instead kept Luzu alive. So I believe I had my second playthrough of this game, and I did the same thing, and you know, that was that. And then I booted the game up again, and I played for a third time, and I guess I was just like, hey, I'm in the mood to pick this option. You know, what the hell? I didn't know. Even though the internet was around at the time, I just didn't have all the facts. And I was quite surprised when I came over here and I was just running around, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, whoa, what's going on here? And it was pretty crazy. You know, it's just one of those things you learn about in a second playthrough, especially if you're not, like, looking it up, you know, trying to find out. If you don't have a strategy guide, if you're not looking on the internet. It's just pretty crazy stuff. Woof! Okay, folks, I got all the explaining out of the way, and now we know. Good stuff. Before I venture inside the temple, folks, I'm gonna call it a wrap right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, leave me those comments and tell me what you think, especially about the Luzu Gata situation. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay. Stay tuned for the next part of Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I will see you guys next time. I am out.